YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. Hopefully everyone is doing well, truly doing well. All right. So today we're going to be discussing clones, inspired buys, whatever verbiage best suits you. I know there's a lot of different takes on how to pronounce these types of fragrances. But I think at the end of the day, they are exactly that, clones, or they've been inspired by a creation that's already out there. But another conversation is quality and quantity, right? Now, I would just want to say that all clones are not bad quality. It's not true. Today's video is based upon that. We have 10 of the best quality clones that I have in my collection. Now, to be true, to be honest, they don't hold they don't hold a candle to the quality of the original, just to be honest. You get your nose on the original, you most likely will understand right away the difference between a clone or an original. But that's no slack, no slouch on the clones, especially these 10, which I feel are of really good quality. If they were on their own and the DNAs didn't exist, I feel very confident that these will get a lot of conversation in FragCom. That's how I feel about these 10 that we're going to be talking about today. And in my opinion, because I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm going to say all of these are around that 90th percentile of how close they are to the DNA that they are mimicking or inspired by. All right, so I've gotten rid of I went through a phase like probably most of you where I acquired a lot of clones, but I've gotten to the point now in my collection where I'm kind of over that hill. So we're keeping a few of them, but I've also gotten rid of a lot of them because they don't hold quality, and I don't want quantity. I want it to matter in my collection. All right, so enough talking. Let's get into 10 of the best quality clones that I have in my entire collection. All right, up first from the house of Alexandria Fragrances, we have ETE Sauvage Elixir. ETE Sauvage Elixir. This is without a doubt the very best interpretation of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Easy. I know Assad is out there and a few others, but this is hands down the best. Like most clones, and Alexandria is no exception, when you get the bottle in, it's not done. Over time, it will macerate and even get better, maybe even richer. Performance may increase. The scent DNA might even become even closer than when you first smelled it. And this is an example of that. This already came strong and powerful, but over time, it's gotten a lot richer. I just want to smell it because it just smells so great. It's gotten a lot richer, a lot smoother, and it's one of those things for me where I've never owned a full bottle of Dior Sauvage Elixir because of this. I've never owned a full bottle of Elixir because of this, because this is really good, and Alexandria, they did a fantastic job. So this is really good quality. I think most of you would enjoy your wear, because I do when I wear this. Never get to a point where I'm just kind of like, ugh, it just kind of got bad on me. Nah. Always quality wears that it is from the house of Alexandria Fragrances. Good quality here. We have ETE Sauvage Elixir. ETE Sauvage Elixir. All right, up next we have one more from the house of Alexandria Fragrances, and man, this is awesome. This is awesome. They did a great job with this. From the house of Alexandria, we have Hawaii Volcano Intense. Hawaii Volcano Intense. Now this is inspired by Cree's Virgin Island water, and I was so hard pressed with locking down the bottle, and this was like a couple years ago, of Virgin Island water. But I got this in, I took a whim on it, I got it in, and immediately when I smelled it, I was like, wow, that's okay. This is pretty good. But I've also had experience with original. I had a small decant. But again, over the last 2 years of having this fragrance, the quality has enhanced. The experience is just been satisfying to me. And again, this doesn't hold a candle to the original. The quality trumps the clones, all of these. But this is I hate to use this term, but I guess it's true, good enough. This is just as satisfying, or I get the same feeling as from the original, and I'm not as hard pressed as of right now to add that original to my collection because of this. That boozy, rummy, that lime, that coconut, it's so good and so well done. They were having a great day over there at Alexandria when this batch was created for sure. So this one is super close to the original. Good stuff, quality fragrance in my opinion. From the House of Alexandria Fragrances, we have Hawaii Volcano Intense. Perfect for the summertime. It's that time of year, and this will shine in the heat, no doubt. All right, let's move along to the House of Paris Corner. From the House of Paris Corner, from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Royale. Oud Royale from the House of Paris Corner. This is inspired by fragrance from Creed's Royal Oud, but this stuff is fire. Excuse me, this stuff is fire. Spices, woods, citrus, pink pepper texture to this fragrance. I've had this for a short while, but in the short while that I've had it, I've worn it a handful of times thus far, and I just really enjoy the wearing of this. Take out the cologne and inspired by conversations. Take that away, and let's just talk about this. And this is something that I enjoy. I wear it to the office. I've worn it to the movies. I've tested it in different venues, but this is like a gentleman's classic here. Now, the Royal Oud, like I said before, and I'll say it through each one of these because somebody will miss it. The Royal Oud does have better quality, but this isn't bad quality. I hope everybody heard me. Royal Oud has the better quality, but this isn't bad quality. None of these are. I enjoy the wear. Of course, the price that you pay for is massively bang for your buck, and it's good. If you have the means of getting the OG, I would recommend the OG 9 times out of 10. All right, I'm going to leave that little room for improvement there, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to grab the OG. But right now, I am fine with Oud Royal. Not saying I won't get Royal Oud one day, but it's not on my list to grab because of what this does. From the House of Paris Corner, from the Ministry of Oud line, we have Oud Royale. I'm a fan of this stuff. This stuff is really, really good. And I know there's a lot of performance conversation out there, but I'm the wrong guy to try to have that talk with. All right, next up, again, from the House of Paris Corner, from the North Stag division. Very popular in the community, and I understand why. We have Quatra. Paris Corner's Quatra. That beautiful orange frosted glass bottle. I love the bottle. I just don't like the cap, but it's cool. But let's get this in the air. Beautiful orange. Beautiful orange. Fresh musk. There's a slight tea feel. There's like a ginger kind of slight spice to it as well. I'm not sure if ginger's a note in here or tea, but that's what my nose picks up. But you get a lot of orange and you get a fresh, clean musk in this fragrance for sure. I have experienced Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. That's what this is inspired by. But listen, this is extremely close to it. The quality was very impressive. I do still have about probably 3 or 4 mLs left from my Afternoon Swim Decant. So it's really close, but this is good. And my son loves this. A couple of times he's went out the house. He has requested this after me just kind of like blindly spraying it on him when he was spraying it on him when he was headed out the house. But this is one of his favorites for sure. Great in the hot weather, great in the warm weather. Just a refreshing fragrance, and the quality is like that. For 40-45 bucks, what you pay for this compared to the 300 for the Louis Vuitton, I can see why a lot of people hold this in high regard. Bang for your buck, but really good quality. From the House of Paris Corner, from the North Stag division, we have Quatra. Though this one is hard to get, it's been sold out here and there, but I understand why. All right, let's keep it with the refreshing style of fragrances. And man, I just remember smelling this for the very first time and being overly impressed. From the House of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, we have Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Goodness gracious. This had been on my list for quite some time, even almost a year, and it was always sold out. And then I came across this Black Friday last year, 2023, and I was finally able to get me a bottle. And when I got it in, I was so surprised. This is like lemon lime, like Sprite collision. There's a clean vetiver, soapy cleanliness to this. There's a floral touch to this as well. I was just so stunned. Now, this is inspired by fragrance by Rado's Bal de Fique. And I've smelled that live on the live stream. The quality that provides makes this DNA a 10 out of 10 for me. Yes. So the original is a 10 out of a 10, but I smelled that after this. So the comparisons between the two is you just get better quality with the original, but this isn't no slouch. Some say that this is close enough, and I get it. I have some on this table that are close enough for me as well. But the quality here and for what you pay for it, it's crazy. It's crazy. This stuff is great for the summertime, great for the warm weather, great for the heat. Big fan of this stuff. If you can catch it for the summer, I highly recommend it. Very close to original DNA, and the quality is not bad at all. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, we have Vibrant Vetiver Delight. This stuff is fire for sure. All right, up next from the house of, once again, Paris Corner, from the Pandora Scents line, we have Taruto Tobacco Vanille. Good Lord. Good Lord. Look at that den already. And I got this late 2023. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille is what this is inspired by, right? And I had Tobacco Vanille on my list. I said, I'm gonna give me a bottle of Tobacco Vanille, gonna get a bottle. Got me tongue twisted. But then I finally got my nose on this after hearing quite a few super positive reviews. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on and grab this, because I just wanna see. I have my sample of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, and I wanted to compare. And when I got this in, yes, goodness. The tobacco, the vanilla, the powdery tones, the spice in here, it just is, it's great. This is probably a top 5 clone in my entire collection. This is really good performer, compliment getter. It's high on the list, but most importantly, the quality is like that with this one. It's an amplified take on the original Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, because it's truly amplified. It definitely is. And I'm really enjoying it. Really good quality, super close to the original DNA. I can't ask for much more, and this is keeping me from buying a full bottle of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Not saying that I won't one day, but I don't have any plans on doing it right now. Good quality, great quality here. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Taruto line, we have Tobacco Vanille. Excuse me, out of the Pandora Scents lines, we have Taruto's Tobacco Vanille. Really good stuff, all right? 4 more left to discuss. And man, this one right here had a lot of conversation about it, and it should have. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Pandora, I guess I like a lot of Paris Corner. From the Pandora Scents line, we have Camaro Homme Intense. My goodness. All my dear Homme Intense fans, all my dear Homme Parfum fans, this is good. The quality on this is wild. The leather, the cacao, the hibiscus, that beautiful makeup baggy sticky iris. Performance is elite level, but I'm so impressed how they were able to grab the DNA, its density. They were able to really have the notes shine in this fragrance, and I would take the original Dior Homme Intense over this and Dior Homme Parfum over this. I would, okay? But I ain't going on no manhunt trying to find those bottles at the prices that they have them for when I have this. I'm just being real. Now, this fall and winter, I didn't wear Dior Homme Intense. I wore this. Now, I did wear Dior Homme Parfum, but I didn't wear Dior Homme Intense because I wore this. Everyone who I have talked to and have discussions of, even like some niche snobs who I know, And they know I talk to them, and they know, you know, that's a conversation that we have. And then of course, you know, people who just, you know, they just want to smell good. The conversations are the same. It's like, yo, this is fire. And it is. It stays sold out, and it is very, very good stuff. Very, very much so in the realm of Dior Homme Intense and Dior Parfum. Quality stuff here. It smells like quality. It wears like quality. It's good. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Pandora Sense line, we have Camaro Homme Intense. This is fire. It is fire for sure. It is fire. All right. Wow. I just wore this the other day and was reminded just how good it is. From the house of Afnan. Hey, to switch up, we have Afnan's Rafi Blue. Afnan's Rafi Blue, inspired by fragrance from Bulgari's Tigar, which is phenomenal. This DNA is phenomenal. Grapefruit, citruses, musk, and woods is what you get with this. I've had this bottle for about a year now. I could definitely tell some maceration has taken place because it's gotten a bit smoother. When I first got this, the opening was really, really good, but it was a little screechy. The grapefruit was screechy in it. The florals were trying to get themselves, the musk was trying to get itself together, but I could tell after letting it sit. And as you can see, last summer, we did not play. Y'all see the juice. We are halfway done with this bottle. So we were wearing this. So this is the reason why I don't have Bulgari's Tigar. This is the reason why I don't have Bulgari's Tigar. Again, not saying that one day I won't have it, but this is the reason why. This is good. It performs well. I definitely recommend this for the summertime. Very versatile. Can do whatever it is that you want to do. The citruses, the musk, the woods. Really, really good fragrance, and for what you pay, it's a steal. The quality is there. Like I said, when I first got it, the opening was a little screechy, but then it started to get itself together, and it's gotten itself all the way together after letting it sit for a while. But this is why I don't have Tigar. Tigar is better, yes. The quality is better, yes, it is. I sign off on that, but I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping to go drop that $300 to $400. Even a little cheaper on discounters when I'm very much satisfied with the experience that this gives me. Again, it's about the experience with these, and I notice the quality. I know quality, okay? I know quality, and this has it. From the house of Afnan, we have Rafi Blue. Rafi Blue, okay? All right, two more left to discuss. One that doesn't really get talked about a lot, but this is just one of my favorite freshies. I got this last year. I wore it a little bit more than a handful of times throughout the summer in different situations. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, we have Just Bergamont. Just Bergamont. Now this is an inspired by fragrance from Bergamont 22 is what this is, by Rado's Bergamont 22. I believe that's the official name of it. Is what this is going after. But man, oh my God, you get this bergamot and vetiver, this rindy, citrusy, grapefruit bergamot opening with the a very challenging, not challenging, it's not soapy clean vetiver, but it's like got a little bite to it. There you go, a vetiver that has a little bit of bite in the opening of this. You have some orange blossom, some petitgreen. I love the amber and vanilla once it starts to dry down, because those citruses start to settle down. The vetiver starts to settle down, and then you get more of the orange blossom. It's good. You get more of the amber vanilla touch that it has to this. The musk is clean. Very, very, very surprised with what this had to offer when I got it in last year. For the summertime, it is a steal. I highly recommend it, and it is super close to Bergamot 22 by Rado. It is very, very close. I'm a fan of this stuff. Really good, and the quality is nice. It's citrusy, aromatic fragrance is what it's described as, and it's true. It definitely is. From the house of Paris Corner, from the Amir line, we have Just Bergamot. Great freshie, man. As you can see, there's a dent showing up there already. All right, and last but not least, one of the more popular clones inspired by us in all of Fragcom, from the house of Lattafa, we have Mahir Legacy. This is inspired by from Parfums de Marly Sedley. My God. Spearmint, mint, musk. fresh spicy tones, slight powdery touch to it. It is fire. I have a lot of Parfums de Marly, and I've said this before on this channel. I have a lot of Parfums de Marly, but I don't have steadily because of this. This is the only reason why I don't have steadily. I got this to kind of, you know, I was saving up to get steadily, and I bought this, and I said this will get me through the summer, and then I can grab steadily for the next year. And that just wasn't the case. We're already in the next summer, and I've had this for a year. We're already there the next summer, and I still ain't bought steadily because I have this great quality here. This stuff is nice. The bottle is janky and crazy looking, but I don't care. The juice on the inside is what matters, and it is fire. My Hair Legacy is like that. I highly recommend getting your noses on if you have not. You don't want to pay that $300-400 from Parfums de Marly. Hey, you can get this for around that $30 mark, and I'm telling you, it's like that. Really good quality from the House of Lattafa. We have My Hair Legacy. My Hair Legacy. Good stuff. Wild bottle, right? All right, Smell Good family. So I know the video's running kind of long, but that's cool. But these are my 10 fragrances, 10 clone fragrances that have really good quality. Quality over quantity is where I am, and you can even have quality even when you have clones or inspired buys. I don't care who has anything to say about it. But again, that's just my opinion. We all have them. Fragrances are subjective, and that's not going to change. So let me know down below in the comments what are some of your high quality clones or inspired buys that you have. We'd love to see what they are in the comments. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, man. Spag it up, spag it down, spag that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. Positive energy, baby. Positive vibes. Let's keep it going. Appreciate y'all, as always. Splacker. That was pretty good.